Hello, and welcome to episode 203 of No Load Time. My name is Ovid Velez, and with me is the most interesting man in the world, Joel Young.
What's good, no load time? Obed, it's a pleasure to be with you again, my friend.
Good to be here, sir. How's it going?
Oh, life is good. Life is great. You know something? We are now finally in this fall swing, and we had a couple cooler days with the weather
You're in
recently.
the
Not cool for us.
you're in the
Um,
the fall swing of or the false swing.
oh, oh, oh,
I was like the
I,
fall swing. What the heck is that? No,
you
man. Yeah,
know,
weather's been awesome, dude.
yeah, yeah.
I
For
am
us,
very
what we're
happy.
used to, this is
Yeah,
this is
bro.
better. I know there's people in other places that are like, oh, that's nothing, but
Yeah.
for us, we'll take it.
Yep.
Um, yeah, things have been nice. You and I got to get together recently, and you treated me to a very special
Oh.
opportunity that I feel very humbled and honored to have been accompanying you to this
Oh
incredible
man,
event.
look at you! Look at you! So respectful.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely, man.
yeah,
It was
and
amazing.
yeah. A lot last weekend we had the opportunity to go to the Distant Worlds. This was the Final Fantasy VII remake or orchestra concert series that's going on. Unfortunately, when I first booked it for last year, it was a full blown Distant Worlds where they had music from all different games and whatnot. Um, but that got canceled, and then it got postponed after that again. So the concert series that they have going on right now is featuring the music from Final Fantasy VII remake. It was excellent. I thought it was an absolutely excellent experience. Arnie Roth was there, and he directed. It was great. Uh, very. So here, I gotta say something, Joe. I am
Oh,
I am very impressed. But first of all, shout out to the Orlando Philharmonic Orchestra. You guys didn't miss a beat. You guys are the real deal.
yeah.
I am very impressed, and it was very, very good. So I was also very impressed by Final Fantasy fans to see how number one, first of all, above all, well behaved you guys are, and second of all, how diverse you are. So it was great. It was everyone was very respectful. We were all there. Everything. It was so good. It was such a great experience, man.
There was
Uh,
nerds in suits.
those nerds in suits. Yeah, no, of cosplayers. We got
It
there was
was
everything, a little bit of
a
everything.
class act.
Yeah, and but everyone, man, like shout outs to all the FF fans because you guys, um, you guys know what's up,
Yeah.
and I was very impressed, and I'm being a long time Final Fantasy fan, so, but this is my first time gathering with fans, and yeah, very impressed. This was a very very good experience. Um, yeah, like I said, a little bummed that it wasn't like the full blown Distant Worlds, but I mean, nonetheless, it was absolutely excellent. Every piece was really good. You were very impressed by the vocalist that sang "Hello."
Yeah, I
So
was like, geez, they brought out a vocalist. I'm like, this guy came in just for this one song for that one moment, and hearing that live, and I finally got to go back. I was like, because you recommended,
yep,
listen to the original,
yeah.
and I'm like, okay, this is an incredible song.
So they just yeah, it is. The song is fantastic. Yeah. So they just announced today that for the LA concert, Josh, the original vocalist, is going to be performing at the LA one.
Well, we got to make a
So,
trip, Obed. There it
oh
goes.
man, just for that, yeah.
We
But
got to use all that Sony Pony
the
money.
Sony Pony money, yeah. Uh, Hook us up. It was good. Like I said, very impressed with the Orlando Philharmonic Orchestra, and the fans overall. So we had a great time. We weren't able to get merch because that line was bonkers, dude.
Yeah.
It's like everyone is in line, but I done my research, right, and I knew that they've already because of security
Yes.
protocols and all this. They've already had started selling merch online, so I was able to grab what I wanted from the site. So that was good. But yeah, uh, fantastic experience. If you are a fan of Final Fantasy, I highly recommend that. If you first of all have the means, right, and second of all have the this concert series coming close to you, highly recommend it. The fans were absolutely awesome, and we've been to other events, like we've been to like this CEO and whatnot, and wait, that's like, so there's a big difference between like FGC
Absolutely.
fans and Final Fantasy fans. It's like
Yes.
it's totally different. Yeah, everyone was well behaved, and it was absolutely excellent experience. So highly recommended. Music was awesome. And I wanted more. Like I left wanting more. It's like I after they got done and we exited and we parted ways. I started thinking, I was like, oh man, they still like missed a bunch of like really good music that's on the soundtrack. And of course, this is due to like time constraints and whatnot, and the arrangements are very complex, as you would know. So you definitely
Uh,
could say, yeah. Go ahead.
How many hours would you say the actual game, like a full run through of that game, would you say?
That's like 40.
40 hours, yeah. And I
Yeah.
mean, obviously, there's repeat tracks when you're playing that, but like we only got two a show the show itself was about 2 hours,
About 2 hours.
right?
Yeah.
And it's like you said, there's clearly a lot of little moments that were missed for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Like and there's pieces that were arranged for like a concert sort of
Right.
scenario. Because the boss theme, for example, um, the one that plays in the game, specifically with one specific boss, is like, holy crap, this is insane. Like all in the game, right? But then that doesn't really play out too well when it comes to like on orchestration. The one that was missing that I got surprised was Genova's theme, because
Mm.
that's in the game, and that was missing. I mean, there's a few that were missing, but they did pick um, most of like the all of the most popular ones, of course, and then some of the other parts in the soundtrack. So yeah, the game itself, it's like a clean run through, like really exploring. It's about 40-42 hours. DLC is like 5-ish hours.
Okay.
So uh, yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, you texted me. It's like, I think I'm gonna buy the game now because you haven't played it.
Yeah,
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 it's a
that
great
got
game.
me, got the hook right there.
Yeah, it's a good game, man. It's a really good experience. So highly recommend, especially on PS5, man. That
Yeah.
playing it on like performance mode, it's like it's like a whole different game. So yeah, good stuff, man. It was fun, man. Good to see you too, dude. Because like
Yeah, yeah,
we
I know.
rarely get to do anything now with like. I mean, granted that restrictions are like non-existent in Florida, right? So
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
Florida's like pretty much a battle royale. It's like survive if you can. Uh,
Survival of the fittest.
yeah, exactly. So, but it was good. Good, spend some time and hang out and
Yeah.
talk crap about
We
stuff.
used
So
we used to hang out multiple times a week, and
yeah,
see each
yeah,
other. And,
yeah.
and now it's like,
Every
an
few,
occasion.
yeah, every once a month or something like that we'll
Yeah.
see each other. Yeah, but this is the first time we've hung out since, bro, what, 2018 maybe?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
actually hung out. Yeah,
Get out
man,
there
it's
and
been
do
a
our
couple
thing
years, dude.
together. Man,
It's crazy.
insane.
Yeah, yep. So yeah, good stuff. Other than that, man, I don't have anything else. I'm basically same old, same old. I wasn't able to grab to catch the latest episode of Titans that I think came out today.
Yeah.
So I'll
Next
probably watch it.
week we can,
Yeah,
if
we'll
you get
talk about
chance
it
next
next
week,
week.
we can get into it. Um, I mean, what we're gonna talk about DC fandom in a second, but there will be a fourth season. We kind of already knew that, but they confirmed that fandom, and there's not really too much of a setup for another season, so no idea where they're going. But
Yep.
for a finale, it was okay.
All right.
It's kind of on par with the season. It was okay. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like the
All
season
right.
was better than other stuff. So I'll, I had a good time.
Okay.
We'll talk about it more next week.
All right. Cool. Joby, before we jump into fandom, because there's definitely a few things that we want to talk about. Let's talk about gaming news first, because
Let's do it.
we had a few things today. We have just today, right?
Yeah.
We got the announcement that God of War is coming to PC, and this is PS4 God of War. This is not God of War PS2 one. They announced that it's coming to PC January 14th next year, and yeah, this is very interesting that they're actually picking this one. I mean, Uncharted is coming out too, right? That's coming out soon, if not
Yeah.
already.
It's in tandem with the movie, probably.
Yeah, more than likely. Yeah. Um. Yeah. So you guys that are PC gamers, you can finally experience this game. This is a real good game. So if you guys haven't played it, highly recommend it. Of course, if you own a PS5, it's still included, right,
I'm pretty sure it's
in
part of
that
the PS Plus
games of
package.
yeah, it's on that PS Plus Black collector package or whatever they call it. So yeah, good stuff. And the game's super cheap now. Like, you just walk into like GameStop and get it
Yeah.
for a few bucks. So
Yeah. No,
yeah.
you're not wrong. But you got a pretty nice PC. Would you run God of War on it? I mean,
Oh,
you got the PS5 already. You're
no, I'll play
good.
on PS5. On
You're
PS5.
good. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's the PS5 is more powerful than the graphics card that I have. So,
Yeah,
I would
well,
do
makes
that. Yeah.
sense.
And I mean, I can probably run it at 1080p, like over 60 FPS though
Hmm.
on this PC. But yeah, but I would do it on the PS5. I'm sure that they've enhanced audio and all that as well. So
Okay.
take advantage of 3D audio controller and all that. So it's a more I think native experience overall. So I think that's probably the place to play. No pun intended. This is like the place to play, right?
Yeah, I see what you did there.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, if you again don't have a PlayStation and have no interest and you just want to stick with PC, yeah, go ahead, man, and grab this game on PC and enjoy it, because it's a fantastic experience. So yeah, this Uncharted 4. Was it Ghost is coming? Did Ghost get announced or no? Not yet.
I
Is
don't
that it
think
was
I
a
remember
rumor,
that.
right?
Yes, I don't remember that being announced.
Yeah.
I,
Horizon's still around. I know that two's not coming out, at least not yet. So,
yeah.
what I think that this is a good start from Sony when it comes to PC gaming. They don't have to rush in like Microsoft does. So it's like, oh yeah, get everything everywhere day one with Game Pass. They don't, like, Sony's in a position that they don't have to do that, right? And they can hold on to this, their exclusive games for, a couple years and then release them on PC. We saw what happened to Death Stranding was a little bit different, because Death Stranding was published by Sony on PlayStation, but on PC it had a different publisher. It was like 343, something like that. It was like
Yeah.
whatever. It's like a number thing. And they published on PC, so uh, that's how they did that. But when it comes to like the Sony owned IPs, I guess I'm not sure where Death Stranding stands on that, but I think this is a good idea. Release it on PlayStation. Couple years later, release it on PC. Get your PlayStation fans going, and then after just go and put out a PC version. So I think this is the right way to go when it comes to at least Sony in this case. Microsoft is a totally different boat.
Yeah.
Like it's incredible that people were talking about a mini fridge this week more than the actual console.
Ooh.
That speaks volumes, right? That's crazy.
Ooh. Yeah.
So,
Hmm.
I mean, I guess we'll see. They did announce something for next month. I think it's like the 17th. they're going to have like a 20th anniversary event, and they're going to show some games. I guess exclusive stuff that they're being working on. So I will see.
I have faith that they'll come out. They'll come out
Yeah,
okay. I'm
eventually. It's just
yeah, it'll
taking
come around.
time. It'll take time,
Yeah.
right? I don't think like honestly speaking, man. I mean, Bethesda's been working on this game, Starfield, for a very very long time, but it wouldn't shock me if they delayed it. But it also wouldn't shock me if they put it out and it's a broken mess. So it's
Oh.
it's Bethesda. So
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, enjoy God of War. And not so great news, Joel. So we were very excited when Nintendo announced the expansion to their to the Nintendo Switch Online service. The Nintendo Switch Online service is $20 a year, 35 if you do the family pack, and you get NES and NES games alongside the ability to play online. When this was announced as an expansion, I'm assuming it's like, oh, this is going to be like a $10, not more than $15 thing that's going to happen, right? Because like $10, we talked about is like $10, I'll pay, sure.
Yeah.
I'll pay you not an extra $10 to play Musha on the go, and I don't know, Mario 64 again for the 40th time. But dude, it's like $30 more, man. So it's $50 a year, $80 if you do the family pass.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't know, man. It also includes the DLC for Animal Crossings, but they should have gotten us like, pay this for the games, pay this for the DLC, or pay this for both of them. But now it's like, you priced me out, Nintendo. I'm not gonna do this.
Yeah.
And I know that their videos getting ratioed right now on YouTube. I'm gonna look it up.
Oh my
I'm gonna look it up
goodness.
because it was pretty bad last time. So I'm gonna do a quick search here.
Oh man.
Nintendo Online.
Those guys are quick to act.
Yep. Nintendo Online. It has a million, almost a million views, 963,000 views, and it has 16,000 likes and 88,000 dislikes.
Wow.
So it's getting ratioed. So, I don't like. I really wanted this. Like I was ready to fork over $30. It's like, here you go. You have them in the online. You have the NES has and SNES games, and then adding this, here's an extra $10. I was gonna go ahead and do it, but now it's like, no, bro, it's too much. Like I already own the Genesis Connect. Granted that it doesn't have all the games that it's on this collection,
Right.
but I bought the Genesis collection for PS4. It was on sale for like $9. It was like $9.10, something weird like that, a couple of weeks ago, and I bought it, and I'm good with that. Like that'll get me my Genesis fix. I you know I don't need Strider because I have I bought the Capcom thing on the Switch that has Strider. Like, so the only game that I would really be missing would be Musha, and then the Paper Mario, and you got the N64 stuff. That's, I guess it's good, like Kirby and Yoshi's Adventure or whatever. So that's all great, and Banjo-Kazooie, but come on, man, it's like, it's too much. Like, if this is an expansion, right? You cannot charge more for the expansion than what the base price is, and that's my big thing, right? Unless it's
Absolutely.
unless it's like a piecemeal expansion, unless it's like Destiny, right, where the game's free and the expansions just keep piling up. But now, bro, this doesn't work. It's a lot. It's a lot. So I am out. What do you think, man?
Yeah, disappointed. It's not that what they're offering isn't of value, right? It's not that we don't think that these games aren't great. It's just there has to be, and this is a drastic comparison, right? But it's like what we've said with Disney World, and we've talked about being priced out of going to Disney World with the crazy price increases. And it's like we've talked about this significantly before. We're like, it's not that we don't think this is fun, not that we don't think it's good, not that we're like, oh, we're not going to spend our money because we don't want to experience this. We just there's a limit, there's a cap where it just goes too far over. And I think it's important for these companies to realize just because you have something that's a value, just because you have something that people are passionate about and like and love, and that people want to be a part of this, doesn't mean they'll do it just by any means necessary. Like there has to be some realism brought to them, and it's a wake up call. I understand. Look around the entire country right now that we're in, United States, prices are starting to go up. Things are starting to get affected. But that just because that doesn't give you a right to go over like too ridiculous, right? Like, be careful that you don't get to a place where people are like, you know what, I'm not going to spend on this, I'm going to spend on that. That's the dangerous place to be. If someone like you who was ready to bust out the card is putting it back away,
Mm-hmm.
that's not a good sign.
Nope, not at all, man.
And you got the dislikes on that video, like
Oh yeah,
that speaks for itself.
brutal, bro.
I didn't know. That's
You're
crazy.
getting clobbered, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was not good. That was not good. Like the
Yeah.
reaction overall has been negative. And like even like there's a lot of Nintendo apologists out there, and I get it, right? Yeah, I was a huge. I totally get it because I was a huge Sega apologist back in the day, and I was like, oh, you know what? Like the Genesis sound is awful, but the graphics are smoother or whatever. I was one of those. As like even if the the music or whatever sounded like garbage, like I don't know, like Shakan the Forbidden Man. It's like that sound is just kill me. But you know, well, when you flip the coin, then you have stuff like Streets of Rage 2 and Sonic 2, and things that's games that sound amazing. But then, when it comes to like the Sega CD and the Saturn stuff, and comparing it to the PlayStation, and then it was like, oh, but this thing is like, yeah, and I was like that, and I totally get it. But at this point, it's like, come on, Nintendo. It's like even apologists are going. It's like, yeah, you get this and this and this, but yeah, it's kind of expensive. Like even them are like,
Yeah, they know.
kind of like pushing back on it. So, um, I don't know. Like if you don't have access to any of these games, again, I'm not advocating for anything, right? But if you do not have access to these games, um, and the Switch is the only console that you have, and your only potential access to play Mario 64 and Ocarina of Time, then sure,
Read between the lines.
yeah, exactly. That's all I gotta say about that. And
Not
we can move
advice.
along. um, but yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm not expecting Nintendo to change anything. They like Disney are like, no, this is our thing and we're gonna stick
Yeah.
by it. Like I don't know if you saw those books that the Star Wars books that were
Yeah, yeah.
released recently. It's like we're not gonna go back. We're not gonna go back on what we did on the new trilogy. So we're gonna change the lore. Oh, let's do this. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how they roll, and both Disney and Nintendo are the same way. So I'm not expecting big changes. Although I mean, to be fair, like they really course corrected the 3DS because that launch was really bad and the price was really bad. And within 6 months they course corrected it. They lowered the price. They gave people an incentive, like people that bought early. So
Yeah.
we'll see. Joe, we got since we were talking games on and PlayStation, Uncharted trailer came out this morning.
Yeah.
Very
Ooh.
interesting. I was missing the theme though.
Yeah.
Like didn't have the theme, but other than that, right? It was Uncharted through and through. It looked fun. It looked fun.
Yeah, like they took this is not a direct adaptation as the sense that I probably would have liked, but that doesn't mean what I'm getting is an Uncharted. Like it's like you're to your point, like it's Uncharted without being an exact like
Yeah,
retelling of
it's
the
its own
games.
thing. Yeah,
It's its own thing. It's modern, but it's still not. At least from the trailer, it's not going away from what the intentions are of this Indiana Jones esque character. Um, Obviously, I like Tom Holland, as an actor. He's playing my boy Spider Man, and I have very strong feelings about people who play Spider Man. So he's done the character justice. Now he's playing Nathan Drake. Got some big shoes to fill. And from the trailer alone, it looks like he's really done a really nice job. I love the ending, of course, where you get that really awesome sequence that's recreated from three. Um, you know, there's like little tease of moments that are recreations of moments that are big in these
yeah,
games. We expected three to be one of the big closer adaptations from the follow, right? Because that's the one where we actually see a younger Nathan Drake, not like Tom Holland's not playing as young as the one that we see
in
in
three.
Uncharted
Yeah.
3, but it's as closer you can get right to the early years Nathan. And it seems like we're gonna see really the first adventure for him, like at least on a travel wise. So yeah, I mean it actually looked good, and for a video game movie, that's not something that we say often. So
Yeah.
Uncharted's one of my favorite games of all time. I have no secret behind that. Yeah, I would love to see another Uncharted game come soon. I think we will. But for now, with this movie, it's definitely scratching the Uncharted itch.
Yeah, it looked fun. Like potentially could be the best video game movie ever.
I would
It
love for
could
that to be
it
the
could
case.
dethrone Sonic the Hedgehog.
That's a really good. If anyone
Sonic's
hasn't seen
good, man.
Sonic, that's amazing.
Yeah, yeah, Sonic's good. Yeah.
And I when the first time I saw that poster, I was like, oh no, this looks not good.
Mm.
But man, was that movie great.
Also, of course, corrected. Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, look fun.
Fix the design.
Yeah. What comes out? What, February? Right?
Yeah, February 2022.
Yeah. So not too far. Not too far in the future. Man, next year is looking to be packed again.
Yes.
Because we got Uncharted, Morbius in January, right? Still in January for Morbius.
We'll see.
Uh,
All right. I'll believe it
and
when I see
then
it.
and then we'll go into March here in a few minutes, but
Yeah.
whew, uh, um, Joel, just go ahead and take us through all the changes that Marvel did to their
Oh my
2022
goodness.
lineup.
Let's pull up the calendar. Hold on. I had the calendar up for
Oh
whatever
man,
reason. I closed it down.
because
Guys,
it's
they dropped a huge one. It's Marvel's not the one affected. There's other Disney films. Indiana Jones got moved. But what you guys are
hold
here
on,
is for a
hold on,
nice little.
before you start, because basically it's all Marvel except Indiana Jones, right? I don't know if you saw our buddy posted a video today.
Oh no.
No? Okay.
What'd he
It's like
say?
that his sources are telling him that because of the delay, there is trouble and turmoil over in Lucasfilm, and it's
Give
a
it a rest,
contract in
man.
danger. A contract in danger. Well, we got 9 days to end October. Whatever's gonna happen that could affect Star Wars for the next year, it's gonna happen the next 10 days. So there's that.
This is literally quarter four, like of the year,
Yeah, this is it.
financially,
Yeah,
business. This is why they started quarter four with these decisions of moving the
exactly.
flags of dates. It's a business thing. It's totally not something they just do because they had a bad week last week and they just do. No, that's not how it works. Anyways, yeah, Marvel MCU update here, guys. I'm gonna run down the dates. First one being very sad to hear this. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness is getting moved to May 6th, 2022. It's probably the one that I'm the most saddened about getting moved because it was close to a special date for me is what I will say at least. But yeah, so that's gonna be moved to May 6th, 2022. Thor Love and Thunder getting moved to July 8th, 2022. Black Panther Wakanda Forever coming out November 11th, 2022. So those are the three MCU films confirmed, right? That will be coming out. And then we got two more movies coming out in 2023 confirmed. I think we'll have more than this, but confirmed ones we've got The Marvels coming out February 17th, and Ant-Man and the Wasp July 28th, 2023. The one that should be after that, that's not, they didn't officially announce this from Marvel at least, but it's understood is that will be right after that will be Guardians of the Galaxy 3, probably around November of 2023 is the expectation there.
That apparently started
Obed,
filming this week.
exactly. Right.
Yeah.
It just started filming that.
Yeah.
And have you been seeing Obed the Marvels? Have you been seeing the interviews with the director for that movie?
No?
I recommend you look up some of the quotes from this lady. She knows her stuff, bro.
Really? Good.
Like if what she's saying lines up with what she actually does with this movie, this is she's gonna be a big Marvel director if it lines up the way it's sounding at least right now. Like I've been seeing a lot of different fans getting real excited based on some of her
Wow.
commentary and her understanding of these movies as a whole. So yeah, pretty exciting stuff there.
Cool.
Interesting one being Ant-Man and the Wasp being in 2023. Obed, what was the timeline for Loki season 2? Did they say it was 2023 also?
They haven't said anything yet.
Didn't say anything,
As
right?
far as I
Because
know. Yeah.
because the original understand belief was that they actually filmed all of season 2 and they just were moving it. But
Correct.
then when we found out that the showrunner wasn't coming back, and that's when we realized, that's not true.
Yep.
I find that interesting because clearly that's aside from what we have from WandaVision going into Doctor Strange and Spider-Man being kind of an arc for the MCU, the stuff that happened in Loki is another arc. It is tied into the Spider-Man stuff a little bit, but it feels like what happened in Loki is its own huge arc that cannot just be passed by when you've got King the Conqueror involved. So I would have to imagine that Loki will not only be in Doctor Strange but also Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Potentially, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
to some extent at least. So
Yeah.
we shall see, man. But
Yeah,
a
we'll see.
lot being moved there, and not terrible. We still got some nice movies coming out next year, but you'd have to imagine this has to also do with the Star Wars plans that they have from Disney Plus and the push for Disney Plus with you know the shows that we're going to be getting. I know that Miss Marvel should be coming out early next year. She-Hulk will be coming through also very soon. And in addition to that, I just want to tie this into this little MCU update. Obed, have you heard about the World War Hulk rumors that are going around?
No, because that was rumored a while back,
Yeah.
and part of it got integrated. I mean, part of those rumors ended up being in Ragnarok.
Well, that was Planet Hulk. They moved a lot of the
Oh, Planet
Planet
Hulk.
Hulk
Gotcha, gotcha,
stuff,
gotcha,
and
gotcha, gotcha,
yeah,
gotcha.
they moved a lot of
Okay.
the Planet Hulk stuff in there, and so that the next step would be to have him come back. Earth is with the war. Clearly, it's not going to be again a direct adaptation if they do it, but strong rumors at this moment that World War Hulk could be coming,
Oh, nice, nice,
and that
nice,
could be
nice.
a part of the narrative that we see of seeing another Hulk, the She-Hulk in Disney Plus. So
Yeah,
yeah, man, time
cool.
will tell.
Um, Jill, there's a YouTuber that will remain unnamed. That you've had your I guess conflicting opinions on. Um, Reported this week that there's extensive reshoots going on for Doctor Strange, and that's part of the delay. And that there was I guess a screening of Spider-Man already,
Yeah,
and that
that
they were
that
like
person
gathering
is
that they were getting feedback for to make changes.
that
So
person is very wrong. That's that this is I want to let me put this to rest really quickly now. This is the same person that when they announced that before all the stuff got announced, the trailer we have now, casting announcements for the Flash was saying that the same actor that played Thomas Wayne in Batman vs Superman was going to be playing Thomas Wayne in the Flashpoint movie, was going to be that same actor, and for sure was going to be returning as Thomas Wayne in that movie, and it was confirmed. Blah 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 for this new Flash movie coming out. And then when they announced Michael Keaton was going to be in the movie, this individual was still going like, no, like I know that's being said, but he's still gonna be in the movie. My sources are telling me.
Well, sort of.
So
It's not the
no,
same
this also is the
thing.
same person who said that, you know, Pedro Pascal was problematic and didn't want to wear his helmet and was gonna go
Yeah,
on
I
set.
remember that.
So
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
there's other things I can go into. That's just recent history. This is the kind of person who puts false narratives out there to get clicks. And this person has also had some other, racial things that they've been accused of with other people as well. So I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying this person, I'm not trying to discredit them, but I'm just saying their history speaks for them. So I just can't imagine that any of what they're saying is exactly true at this moment, but I could be wrong. That's what I have to go off of, and that's why I don't really trust this
Okay.
individual's reports.
Just wanted to get your opinion on that because I saw it trending. I was like, oh, I gotta ask
Oh
Joe
yeah,
about
yeah. I
that.
saw I
Yeah,
saw it trending too. I had
yeah,
people reaching out to me. It's like,
yeah.
I, I'm not trying to be that way, but
All
this
right.
person got fired from Marvel. Also, it's another thing I'd also say too. They worked for Marvel for
Oh,
like 1 month and got fired.
great. 1 month and get what?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I didn't know
Trust me,
that.
dude. Yeah.
How? Yeah, I messed that up real nicely.
Well, I'm not trying to discredit. I'm not trying to defamation. This is
Yeah.
just history.
All right. All right. Cool. All right. DC fandom, or I should, or as I should call it, DC fandom and OMG, because this was again, bro. The whoever's putting together these events, right? But they did it last year. They did it again this year. This was very good. It was very good stuff, man. Plenty to be excited if you're a DC fan. Let's get the games out of the way. Um, and then we can just jump into the the movie stuff and TV stuff. Uh, I still don't feel the Suicide Squad, dude. Like
Okay.
I can't. I don't feel it. Like I watched this trailer again, and it's like this does nothing to me. Uh, I don't know. Like Rocksteady is a fantastic developer, and I'm sure that the game's gonna be great, right? It's just that I just don't. I can't connect. It's like GTA, right? It's the same thing. I know that GTA is an excellent game, right? All GTA's have been really good. I just can't connect. So, I think that's why I just hmm. I mean, I guess wait and see, but it just doesn't do anything for me, man. Like I don't feel it. So
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny. The first trailer that we had, which is more of a little tease thing that they put together from the last fandom, I actually was pretty on board with that. Like I spoke, if I remember right, I spoke pretty positively of it and said like
you
it was
did, yeah.
something that I look forward to playing. This story trailer, the ticking trailer, right? I think that's what they called it. Um, it it didn't make me sour on it. It just made me take it down another notch. And then the next game that we're going to be talking about only went higher. So yeah.
Yeah. Same. Yeah. So we're in sync over here. Um. Yeah. Gotham Knights looked way better. That they really put effort into making it look next gen because that's one of the things that was lacking last time we saw it back a year ago, right? Um.
But it
So
is a cross-gen game still,
it's
though, am I
still
right?
cross ring, yeah. As far as I know, yeah. But it does look much better.
Yeah.
Much more polished, more next gen. As I say, they didn't really go into anything gameplay related, but I think, dude, that they probably reworked the game because I think I was like, oh, this is gonna be like a multiplayer thing, and like a asymmetric thing. I think they went more into the Arkham Knight approach with it, or the Arkham games with it, and keeping it more of a traditional like Arkham type of like experience. Um, and it looked much better, and it's a story that's mysterious and engaging. I like this one much better. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm on board with this one. Um, Yeah, clearly it's clearly a sequel. I mean, I don't know if that is that Batgirl Barbara, because
I believe so. Because it's not Batwoman, so it would have
okay,
been Kate Kane if it was Batwoman. So I'm
yeah,
pretty sure
yeah,
it's Barb Gordon.
okay, that's
Pretty sure.
interesting because we know that she was Oracle in the Arkham games, and she was in
And that's
Batgirl in
why I'm
there.
like, it's kind of like loose cannon, it seems. Am I
Yeah,
wrong to say that?
yeah,
Same thing with the Suicide Squad, right? Like it could be in the same universe, could not be. Am I right to
yeah,
say that too?
could
Like
be, yeah,
it's not exactly.
yep.
I don't know.
Uh, but yeah, it looks good. Like everyone looks good. They showed plenty. The story looks interesting and intriguing and mysterious. Yeah, this like expectations for this one really jumped. No date yet, which is weird because that game is like like this game was supposed to come out what November 2019, right? Originally,
Yeah, it's a long time.
and then it got delayed, and it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna delay this game until like November. No, I'm sorry. This game was supposed to come out. Uh, let's look it up because Arkham Knights delays. Okay, so it was supposed to come out November of last year for the new consoles, and then it got moved to spring, and then it got delayed to 2022. So it's delayed over a year and a half almost. So
It's kind of the same
yeah,
situation that I know this you're gonna laugh. It's almost the same situation as Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker saga.
yeah,
It's kind of the same thing where I'm like, I thought I was gonna be playing that already, and it's next year
yeah,
before May 4th, hopefully.
yeah. I mean, that got delayed again, right? Yeah,
Man,
that's
trust me,
crazy.
that hurt.
Yeah.
I know, it's silly, but I like those games.
Oh man. Um it's crazy, right? That that's a pretty substantial delay. That has to be like a big rework like Halo. Like right, Halo Infinite. And even Halo Infinite, right? It's coming out and it's like multiplayer only, like the single player.
True.
Dude, I was talking to someone at work that listens to the podcast
Cool.
and said and he mentioned it's like, oh yeah, I was looking forward to Halo and playing Halo, and we usually do a co-op campaign. That's how we play it, but there's no co-op campaign coming out. It's only the multiplayer. So like now I'm not
Oh,
really excited for Halo anymore. So again, Xbox,
that's
meaning
a
for
big one to take away. I am used to them having co-op myself. I'm not
yeah,
even a big Xbox guy, but
yeah,
that's
mini
interesting.
fridge. Xbox mini fridge.
Ooh.
Oh man,
The fridge looks cool, but it's that can't be the height
who's
of your
more
height.
excited for a mini fridge
Oh, that's not cool.
than
That's
your
not good.
cons? I
You saw
guess.
they gave The Rock a full fridge. As well, you saw that. That was like one of the things they gave him or
Oh
something.
really?
Yeah, yeah. It's a funny video. Yeah,
That's funny.
he's an
Yeah,
Xbox guy
cool.
since the beginning. Since him and
Since
Bill
the
Gates
beginning,
were on
yeah,
stage.
yeah, he was there when he got
Him and
announced. Yeah,
Bill.
he was at the
Yeah.
event. Yeah, the original one. Um, so yeah, I'm looking forward to Arkham Knights.
Uh,
Uh, cool. Or Gotham Knights. I'm sorry, not Arkham Knights. Um, so all right, you want to start with the big one, or you want to start small?
no, let's go big,
All
man.
right,
That's what the people want to
the
hear.
Batman again. Like blow your socks off kind of trailer. Amazing. Um, very dark, very gritty. No rating yet, right?
No,
I
but
know
I'm sure
that.
it's PG-13.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
not
yeah.
gonna be R.
They were shooting for
There might be
for
an R cut, like a
yeah,
Snyder cut kind of thing.
yeah. You're right. You're right. Like the Wolverine, right? Remember the Wolverine had a an
I
R
thought the
cut.
Wolverine was R when it came
No,
out.
there's a P. I have a PG-13 cut of it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I forgot.
yeah. The one I had, I
Oh,
bought
I know
it.
what you mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah, not Logan. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, Logan is hard R. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, the Wolverine. Yeah, the
The R
but
one's so much better for the Wolverine.
so
There's a
yeah,
lot more in there.
I never watched it because I saw that it was, I bought it right when it came out on Blu-ray, and like the next week I go to the store and I see that I was like, man, it's
A
like
lot more action scenes. A
I
lot
just
more action
I can't
scenes. Yeah.
return it. I can't do anything with it, so I gotta just stick it. So I've never seen it. Is it on? Oh well, yeah, no, it's not on Disney Plus.
No,
It's not
not
on
that
Disney
one.
Plus for sure. It's not. It's not
Come
anywhere,
on,
right?
kids, let's gather around and watch. Oh my
You're
gosh.
gonna kill me, man.
Oh, before
Oh,
I
man.
might get you before FIFA does.
Oh,
Oh my
I don't.
gosh.
I
I
don't
was
know.
waiting to bring that one up.
There was a. I don't know, man. There was a strange package
Oh,
with a football on it, like a sticker on it. Said from your best friend. Um, yeah, yeah. Jose over here and
Oscar.
on Oscar. Oh man. So yeah, this Batman. So we got a lot more dialogue from Batman, and we finally saw Andy Serkis as Alfred, Catwoman. Everyone's got dialogue on this one. Very good, very good, very good. I can't wait. I'm very much looking forward to this movie, dude. It's like as much as I'm looking forward to Spidey, right? Because I think Spidey is going to be special. This movie is going to be special in a different kind of way. So I'm looking forward to it for sure. This is going to be special, like Dark Knight special, I think.
It has a large potential to get there or even pass it.
Yeah.
And that's a bold statement to make early on,
Yep.
but
Do you think
this gives me very special feelings.
Do you think we're going to get a trilogy out of this?
If it's good, we better.
Okay. All right.
I would expect it, considering that they have the director also making a HBO Max like Gotham PD kind of show.
You're right. You're right.
So there's got to be more to it, and how much of a connection this guy has to Warner's from. I mean, allegedly they're continuing the Planet of the Apes series because of how well he did
Oh, really?
on those movies. Allegedly they're bringing it back and making another one. I don't know if you've gotten to see any of those. They're really good, but yeah, man, trailer's fantastic. Riddler looks great. Negatives, I gotta be honest with you, man, and this is not a huge negative. This is the negative, like wow. But I don't love his mask still. I don't know what it is about the cowl.
Oh, the cowl?
It's not horrible, but it sticks out to me like in a way that it makes me like want to fix it. It's strange. I wish they would have gone more of like an Arkham Knight, kind of like because the suit's very much like it.
Okay.
It's very like armory and metallic and that kind of way, but
Okay.
the mask isn't, and it just looks sometimes
It depends on
a
the
little
scene,
different.
though. It depends on the scene because there's, you know what?
Like the eyes look good.
I sort of agree with you.
The
It could
nose
be
look good, but when you start going on the ears going up,
but it could be certain. Yeah, I think it's just certain angles
yeah.
because there's other angles and other stills that you see that look very good. Like on that first trailer, when you do first see him, the cow looks amazing, and in this trailer when he's all like full of mud and he's looking up, that looks really good. It's certain. I think it's certain lighting.
I don't know why
That makes it look.
it's more of a me thing. It's not really a problem,
Okay.
right? Like it's not a problem with the movie. Like if that's my complaint, wow,
I think it's because
not-
it's
it can't
kind of like a
affect the story.
2-piece kind of thing.
yeah,
Yeah, that could be
Could
it. So
could be a little bit of that. But like even if that's the case again, even that's fixable. That can be. I don't know. I could change my opinion when I see it fully in a movie fleshed out, and that could be there. I
Yep.
love that ending shot upside down,
Ooh,
just seeing it with the cape
that
rolling
was
out.
so good, man.
The car, I gotta admit, not in love with it. Not
Okay.
in love with the car either.
It's
but
grounded. It's
it's
grounded.
the first,
so.
like it's supposed to be year 2 Batman. It's not supposed to be year 10 Batman, right? Like it's supposed to not be. It's not his first year, but it's only his second year as Batman. And we all know that as Bruce Wayne keeps going, he upgrades his toys. So
Yeah.
that will continue to evolve. I mean, think about what we got from, Batman Begins to, again, The Dark Knight, The Dark Knight Rises. It just got better. So,
Yeah. Yep. Uh, yeah, very good stuff. It looks phenomenal. So can't wait. Can't wait. Uh, Also very, 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 very surprised with the Flash, dude. That also
yeah.
looks very good. Uh, not really long teaser there, but enough to get you excited. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I'm with you. Another really strong look at that movie. I love the voiceover by Keaton. I love that we see two Flashes standing,
Yeah.
in addition to obviously Supergirl, standing there, and it's a perfect tease. I mean, it's just that it's a tease. We don't need to get too much more. The dialogue, speaking of, you can go anywhere to any universe. Be like they are setting up this, and it's such a thing between both Marvel and DC, like doing it at the same time because the world is ready for it now. Like if they would have started with these kind of movies back in 2008, Obed,
Mm-hmm.
people would have been laughing at them. But the regular movie going popcorn audience is ready for this kind of things and understanding that there can be three, four flashes. This is why we're gonna have Ben Affleck's Batman in this movie. This is why we're gonna have again Keaton in it, and Thomas Wayne will be in this movie. Sorry, I
Who
couldn't resist,
knows?
man.
Who
Hey,
knows?
if he's in it, I would love it. I'm not trying to
Yeah.
make fun of because I don't want that to be the case, right? But it's
Yep.
just
Yeah.
we'll see.
I think they gave us enough. Ending the trailer with that stinger with the Batmobile with the '89 Batmobile. I was like,
I know.
they're not gonna show it, but they're like,
Oh,
you
it'll
can
be in the
totally
movie.
tell it is. Yeah. So I'm very, very, yeah, very much looking forward to it.
I
Finally,
wish
a
they'd have
movie.
Bale in
Uh,
this movie. I wish they would have a Bale
right.
cameo.
Yeah. A movie that Jill said it was never coming out.
I know, man. Although in my defense, let's be real. Is this really a Flash movie, or is this a movie that stars the Flash and has, like, it is a movie that has Flash and friends, if that makes sense.
I think
I mean,
Henry
with
Cavill's gonna be in it.
the moment you put Batman in the movie, like it changes. It's kind of like Batman versus Superman is not Man of Steel 2, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's still a
Exactly.
Superman movie,
Yep.
but once you put Batman in and changes it, I'm sorry, this is not the same Flash movie we got pitched a few years ago.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited. We'll see. This is late next year.
Yeah, yeah, well,
All right.
we got a
Well,
lot of stuff coming out next year, man.
yeah.
I mean, almost every month next year. Yeah, I think I actually would say for sure every month next year between whatever we're gonna
Basically.
get with Star Wars,
Yeah.
Marvel, and DC. It's gonna be a really good year considering that everything stays the course.
Yep.
And gaming too. Gaming is gonna be
Yeah.
a great year
Yeah.
next year.
Gaming like February is just insane right now.
Yeah.
So, all right. Black Adam. We had a clip. Yeah. Also pretty brutal. It's weird how this movie's gonna connect with Shazam somehow, right? I'm assuming.
Has to, right? And I feel like that's the whole point, right? They're building that Shazam universe out more by having a Black Gun movie and Shazam 2 coming out pretty closely.
Yep. Um. Yeah. Not much to say. He basically fries a guy, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I wish that we would get Superman in that movie.
Yeah.
I want a scene of him fighting Superman so bad. But what they'll probably just do is set it up for him and Shazam to cross over and fight each other
Yeah,
at some
so
point.
I wonder how they're gonna balance because it looks like this is has a very different tone compared to Shazam.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah, we had a little behind the scenes on Shazam 2. That looked good. It looks like they got more money to get more stuff done, so that's cool. But yeah, not really much to say. Like you mentioned, we have season 4 of Titans announced. And we got a trailer for The Peacemaker. That was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this looked fun actually. So, I mean, I wouldn't mind catching it whenever it comes out. So, yeah,
They were not
look
short
alright.
on content, man. I mean,
Mm-mm.
Young Justice season 4 is out. I actually started that before. I watched the first episode before this earlier today. So catching season 4, not too great too early on, not gonna lie to you, but we'll see how it goes on for the
Okay.
rest of the season. Um, I mean, they've got so much. I mean, they've got that animated super dog movie, Justice
Yeah.
League
Isn't there
movie
a
that they've
game
got
coming
coming
out too
out.
with that?
I don't know.
There's
Could
a
be.
another game. It's like Super Pets.
Okay. Because that's basically what the movie is, so could be.
Let's see. DC Dogs, Crypto, and Ace are getting their own game.
There you go.
Yeah. So based on what Polygon is reporting. So yeah.
I like crypto.
Yeah. So it could be a more of a kids thing. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, it's being developed by Outright Games, who did that famous Peppa Pig Xbox exclusive game. No, it actually came out on PS4 too.
Don't mess with Peppa the Pig.
No, yeah, no, don't mess with Peppa. We don't mess with Peppa in this house, man. She's just brutal.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, tell me about it. So, let's see. What else? Those are the things that I actually had, like straight up in the docket. Was there anything? Oh, Aquaman 2. There was
Oh
like a
yeah.
tease that it's being made,
Yeah,
and
not much there.
but not yeah, but no, not much happening
I
there.
I don't like the new black suit.
No, me neither. No,
I'm
the
like
gold
you
one.
gave us a really cool, like totally nice suit in the last one that I was like, okay, yes. I remember when they showed that at Comic-Con, everyone was screaming like, oh, he's wearing the original. Why are you
Yeah,
putting him in this black suit? Hopefully that's just for like a part of the movie. Like it's funny, right? Like if
yeah,
you do that
yeah.
with Spider-Man, Spider-Man traditionally has worn multiple costumes and suits.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm okay with that, right? And you still always go back to traditional blue and red. But with Aquaman, the dude's gotta be wearing that Atlantean King armor that's green and orange. Like it has to happen, you know.
Yeah,
You take that away, you might as well take the trident away too, and just give him, a spoon instead of a sport a fork thing.
yeah, yep. Uh, but yeah, that's pretty much what I had on the list. Unless I'm missing anything, dude.
Nope.
All
I
right,
think we're good to go. Everyone,
cool.
thank you very much for sticking with us for this episode. I'm glad we made it and FIFA didn't get us
Oh
yet.
yeah, yeah.
No, we're good. We're good. So please stay connected. Stay subscribed to our show. We're on podcast platforms. Make sure you're subscribed to us: iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, Spotify, Amazon Music. Find us on your podcast platform. Subscribe to us. Follow us. Also, subscribe to our video version on our YouTube channel. Like those videos, drop a comment, share them with others, share these episodes with your friends and family. We really appreciate it. Follow us at No Load Time. That's at No Load Time on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. We are No Load Time all together on Twitch. We also stream live there, so you might be watching us live on our Facebook right now, or you can watch us on Twitch. Thank you all the community out there. We continue to want to grow, so share this again with your friends and family, as we keep saying. Send an email to us if you have any questions or comments we may even be able to talk about here on the show. Send that email to noloadtime@gmail.com. That's noloadtime@gmail.com. Thank you all so much, and we look forward to coming to you for our next episode.
Thank you guys. Stay safe. We'll see you again next time.